Hey, what's up YouTube? Houston here. And if you're thinking about starting an Amazon store, an Amazon business, okay, I'm going to show you some of the easiest business credit cards you want to start out with. Okay, the reason is because a lot of people are taking money out of their own pockets to start their Amazon stores. Okay, and I'm going to talk about a few strategies that may help you actually take advantage of your situation. All right, now first understand, if you're starting the Amazon store, how are you doing it? Are you going to be doing drop shipping, or are you going to be trying to build a brand? Build a brand means you're going to be trying to do a private label. Now if you're trying to do private label of products, meaning to help build your brand, put your name on that private label, then there are companies like AliExpress, right? But there are other companies out there that would help you do that. Especially, I would tell you, you should consider building your brand. All right, the reason you want to consider building your brand is because the more people become comfortable with you as the individual, the more opportunity you have to make more money and more repeated customers, because they know your brand. All right, now here's something else that you can do is, why not buy mystery boxes? Okay, and I know we're talking about the easiest business credit cards, but I want you all to understand where is the easiest place to get product, okay, so that you don't go into too much debt, even if you're coming out of pocket. But in terms of buying mystery products from Amazon, from eBay, from different warehouses and stuff like that, like liquidation.com, buying products from them. Also, I would tell you, think about the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army, they have auctions as well as they sell in bulk as well. And where they get their bulk items from is from Macy's, Nordstrom's, JC Penney's. Okay, so they donate a lot of brand new items to Salvation Army, to the Goodwill. So those are some of the best places for you to actually get product. Now let's talk about some of the easiest business credit cards to buy these products. Okay, and one of the first credit cards that I would suggest, if you're just starting up and you have bad credit or low credit score, if you have at least a 580 credit score, you may want to consider the Capital One Spark business card, the gold one. Okay, because all you need is a 580 credit score. Now, although many people, they throw up their hands and say, well, I don't want to go for that card because it reports to the personal as well as the business side. But here's something else that you did not know about the card, and most people don't acknowledge of the card, because it also reports to Experian, Small Business Financial Exchange, and that information is picked up by Dun Bradstreet. Now, let me digress something about Dun Bradstreet. Many of you all think that in order to get business credit, you have to have a DUNS number, you have to have a Paydex score, you have to have net 30s, and that's not the case in order to get business credit cards, business funding. Okay, so just so that you know that. Now, the next credit card you may want to consider is CorePay. Now, CorePay, just like just like Capital One, it is a hard pull. All right, the thing about it with CorePay, they're going to do a hard pull on your Experian FICO 8. Okay, but all you need is a 600 credit score. All right, and their starting limits start at about $1,000. But the interesting thing about it is they report to Experian, Equifax, and Dun Bradstreet as well. Then the next credit card I would definitely tell you to get, again, is with Divi card. Now, for some of you all that may not qualify for the Divi business line, then Divi has a program, okay, a secured program, okay, and I always tell people to get inside the program. If you can't get a Divi account, still get inside the program, because Divi still reports to Small Business Exchange, and also the information is shared with Dun Bradstreet. Now, one of the other things about Divi, it's a FICO 9. So what that means is that it's much easier for you to build up your FICO 9 instead of your FICO 8, and it's also not a hard pull. All right, now the next card, you can do a pre-qualify for this card, okay, and that's the American Express Delta Gold. And the reason I'm telling you about this card, because this is one of the easiest American Express credit cards you can get. All right, and some people have gotten this card with a 640. I usually tell people about a 660, but some people have gotten this American Express Delta Gold card with a 640. All right, now the reason I'm talking about these here credit cards is because with Divi, American Express, and CorePay, again, if you max out the card, it won't reflect on your personal credit. The only one, if you max it out, that will reflect on the personal credit is the Capital One. But going back toward American Express, now, understanding with American Express, they're going to pull your Experian and your TransUnion. But the nice thing about it with American Express, once you get American Express personal credit card, okay, and when you start applying for other American Express credit cards or personal credit cards or business credit cards, they do a soft pull. They do an internal pull to see if you qualify. So that's the reason that I'm having American Express on this here list of easiest business credit cards, is because you're able to have multiple credit cards, and again, you don't have to get all those hard inquiries. All right, now that being said, the one credit card that if you're going to be doing business, and another thing that I want to add to that, so that you all understand, if you're going to be setting up an Amazon business, I would tell you to properly register the business. All right, and if you don't know how to do that, you can click the link in the description and schedule a one-on-one consultation. The reason is because if you put your business in the wrong structure, it can hinder you from getting access to more business funding. Okay, so that's the reason that I'm telling you that. And if you don't know the difference between your personal if you don't know the difference between your FICO 8 and your FICO 9, and click the link in the description and get your real credit report. Now, going back to one other business credit card I think you should have, even if you don't have good credit, you should go after the Bank of America Business Advantage secured card. Now, yes, it is a secured card. Yes, you have to take money out of your pocket, but here's the thing about it. Your transactions, they report to the Small Business Financial Exchange, okay? Another thing, if you have good on-time payments, after 6 months they start reviewing it to unsecure the card, so it becomes a regular business credit card if you have good history and on-time payments. All right, now with Bank of America, they may pull your TransUnion or they may pull your Experian FICO 8. It just depends on what part of the country you're in, what region of the country you're in, for them to decide that. Okay, but it will be a FICO 8 bank card pull. All right, now if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, click the link in the description and schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.